So we're gonna start here. I know how it is when you living with your parents and or your guardian or someone and you like, I'm ready to go, like I need to get up out of here. Everything that I wish I knew when I first moved into my first apartment and everything that you need to know, all of the details. I'm going to give you 10 to 11 things that you need to know in order to move into your first apartment. And I'm going to save y'all some coins, and that would have saved me so much money. And just stay tuned to get to that. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Y'all, it has been forever, but I'm finally back, and I know I'm about to really get into dropping content, dropping helpful tips for y'all, especially if you're moving into your first new apartment. My last video did really well. If you want to go back and look at that, I will greatly appreciate that. It is the one with all of the items you need, your most essential items that you need in order to move into your first apartment. So that video currently right now is sitting at like 24,000 views. So make sure you check it out. If you are new here, my name is Sherelle, and currently right now I am doing first apartment content. If you're interested in any other content, please comment down below what you would like to see from me. I'm going to try to do a first apartment series. Like I said, I've been into my apartment for almost 3 years now, so I feel like I can really thoroughly tell you what exactly you need to know. If you have any questions or anything, please comment down below and I will do my best with answering every question. I will say I do have my phone here, broke down everything that you need to know. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So we're gonna start here. I know how it is when you living with your parents and or your guardian or someone and you like, I'm ready to go, like I need to get up out of here. But my number one tip that I'm gonna have for you guys is be patient. It can get frustrating, it could get annoying, but please be patient so that you can save. Be patient, grind it out, do what your parents telling you. Do your very best with trying to stay and live with your parents or your guardian or whoever as long as you can, because I promise you, I did that and it helped me so much, and I was able to save so much money because I stuck it out and I just knew what my goal was. I knew how much I wanted to save and I just stuck it out. So the biggest thing is always be patient. Your time will come. I know it gets frustrating, I know it gets hard, but be patient, especially with like inflation and stuff now. Like, it's hard as it is out here, so you want to be prepared. You want to take your time and make sure that you're making a good decision financially and you're able to afford it, which puts me to number 2. Make sure you set a budget. Before you leave, before you get your first apartment, set a realistic budget. In order to get into most apartments nowadays, you have to make 3 times the rent anyway. So just say, for example, we're just looking at numbers here. Your rent is $1,000. They're going to want you to make $3,000 in order for them to assume that you can afford the apartment. Now listen. Just because you qualify and they say, oh, you make 3 times the rent, I want you to be realistic with yourself and really budget and see if you can truly afford this. So at least when I was living with my parents, they didn't really make me pay for much, or I didn't have to buy groceries, things of that sort. So for example, if you're not paying groceries currently, when you move into your first apartment, you're going to have to start paying groceries. So what I would do is for maybe a month straight, don't eat with your parents, or if you do eat with them, just still be realistic and go through the process of how you'll buy your groceries so that you can get a realistic idea of how much it's going to cost you for groceries. If you get your nails done, your hair done, your eyelashes done, girl, you need to budget all of that too, because you're not going to want to be in your first apartment and feel like you can't do anything that you're used to doing. If you out with the girls, you get a drink, you go to dinner, make sure you put all of that in your budget, because you have to be realistic with yourself. You don't want to get into an apartment and feel like you can't do anything because all of your money is going towards your apartment. So my biggest thing is make sure you budget. That's number 2. Budget before you go. See what you can afford, and that will be able to also narrow down what apartments you can start looking at. I will also say, if you're interested and you want to see how I budgeted before I moved into my first apartment and see how much I was able to afford, just let me know and I could do a separate video on how I did that. Number 3, and it kind of goes back into what I said originally, just make sure that you don't rush and be patient. Your time is coming, but also I would say don't rush into getting items that you might not like. So when I first moved into my apartment, I went ahead and tried to fully furnish my apartment. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that, which, okay, is, you should do that. But what I will say, there are certain items in my apartment that I wish I would have waited on, only because it's no longer my style. I just wanted to fill the room, and it doesn't even really go with who I am or what I like. So I would just say, when you're looking at furniture and things of that sort, just be patient with getting some of those items or decor pieces, because when you get in the space, you might not even like those items no more, and then it's just like, dang, I spent all of this money on, for example, with me, I got a TV console that I don't even like. Like, I just got it because I was like, I need a TV console, like I need something under my TV, and I wish I would have just been more patient with myself, because things like that, like, you can wait off on and you can hold off on, but I wish I would have been patient with that. So that would be number 3 tip that I would say. When it comes to like those bigger furniture items, be patient, kind of look around, browse, see what your apartment is and see the feel and what your style is before you purchase those items. Number 4. So number 4, what I would say is, start buying your household item essentials as soon as possible. I literally, in my parents' house and in my bedroom, in my parents' house, I had all around my bedroom all kinds of essential items. I had my plates, my bowls, my cooking utensils, my bathroom items, bed sheets. I had it all. And if you're curious to know all the items that I got before I moved into my first apartment, please make sure you go check out my video that I did over 2 years ago. I was going to say recently, but it wasn't recently. That I did over 2 years ago, and I went through an intensive checklist of all the items, all of the essential things you need. But my thing to you today, and the best tip and advice that I can say for number 4, is start getting those items, because when you move in, you're going to have down payment, you're going to have a lot of miscellaneous things that you have to set up all of your utilities, you have to pay for deposits on a lot of that stuff. So I would say start getting all of your essential items as soon as possible while you're saving. So when you move, all of your items, you have everything. You don't have to worry about buying anything. And then on top of that, you're able to, which you created a budget and you started saving, so you're able to afford all of your deposits and everything, because you're going to have to pay first month rent, deposits, get everything cut on, all of your utilities cut on. So make sure you just start buying everything now, so that when you move in, you have everything and you're all good to go. Number 5. As a woman, a single woman, at least me, and either a woman, man, whatever. Number 5 is safety. Make sure you're going into areas that are safe. At least that's a big thing for me. Brings me into number 6, which is similar to number 6, which is similar to number 5, but research. Look at reviews and make sure you pull up. You just scope the scene a little bit. When I first moved into my apartment, I kind of narrowed down where I wanted to stay. And I would go out there and drive around, just drive around the neighborhood, scoop the scene, see what's what, during the morning, during the day, just to kind of get a vibe for where I would be staying. Because as a single woman, at least for me, I did not want to stay anywhere that I felt uncomfortable, that I didn't feel like I was going to be safe. So make sure y'all think about safety, and also make sure you please research. Not just look at reviews on an apartment website. They're going to probably show you what you want to see. I looked at reviews on across all platforms, making sure that this is where I wanted to stay, because some stuff look good on the outside, but when you get inside, it's a whole nother story. So, and a lot of apartments, they're advertising, they're marketing, they want you to be inside of these apartments. So they're going to show you pictures of good things. They're not going to show you bad pictures. Like, if I'm a business owner and I want somebody to move into my apartment, I'm not going to show them all the bad things. Like, that doesn't make sense. So please just make sure you research. And if you're a man, if you're a woman, it doesn't matter. I want you to be safe. You should want to be safe. So make sure you research, and make sure you care about your safety, and make sure you're getting into something that's worth paying for and worth you laying your head at if something was to happen. Be comfortable, be safe. Number seven, and number seven is my favorite. Number seven, I did not know when I first moved in, and I wish someone would have told me. Something that I wish I would have known first, and this is gonna save y'all the coins, this is gonna save y'all all the money. So make sure you listen. Number seven is to negotiate your rent. Yo, when I first moved in, they told me what that price was. I said, oh yes, that is good, I could do this. Y'all, if I would have negotiated my rent, I could have been in here for less, because who don't want to save money? Like, if I can save money, why not? And my biggest thing is, all they can do is say no. All they could do is say no. So why not ask? What I will say is, when I first learned about it, I was probably like a year and a half into already being at this apartment, but I did negotiate, and I started negotiating my lease renewals. So I will also recommend that as well, especially when you got 100% all-time payments, you pay ahead, you pay in advance, all of that. Use that as your leverage when you are renewing your lease. Like, hey, and I can send y'all kind of a template if y'all are interested. Just comment down below if you're interested in getting like a template on how to negotiate your rent. Or I could do a whole nother video about that, because I can give y'all the tea on that. Because I promise you, save your money, save as much as you can. They are 9 times out of 10 will meet you either halfway, or they'll reduce it. And I wish I would have did that a long time ago. You live and you learn, and I've since started doing it when I renew my lease. So just make sure, in order to save that money, we want to save money, y'all. We want to save money. In order to save that money, make sure you negotiate your rent. Like I said, the least they can do, or the worst that they can do, is say no. But at least you tried. At least you tried to save some money, because we want to save money. Especially in this economy, baby. We need to save money wherever we can, okay? Comment down below. Please make a video about negotiating rent, and I'll give you all the details on that, because y'all better save y'all money. Y'all better save the money. Number 8. Make sure you are looking at all of the amenities. Like me, everybody's different, so I can't really say for what I want and what someone else's want. And especially if me being single, you might have children or something like that, so it might look different for you. But look at, do they got a pool? If you work out, like y'all, I be in a gym, and we got a gym. So I got rid of my Planet Fitness, I got rid of all my other stuff, and I just go to our gym. Y'all already paying for it in y'all rent. So love my community so much, because it has an area where you can go and walk. So I do morning walks and all of that stuff. We have a pool. We have 24-hour access to our clubhouse. So it's just like certain things that I wanted that, like, if you want a garage, or because some apartments don't have garages, or if you don't want to walk up the stairs or anything like that, like, look at everything that apartment complex offer and kind of negotiate from there too. Kind of going back into number 7 with negotiating, you can use that as your leverage to say, like, hey, you guys don't have a pool, I really want a pool. Apartment A that I was looking at has a pool, and they're a few, like $50 or $100 less. Would you be interested in, like I said, just letting me know if you're interested in like a template on that of negotiating, and I can kind of let you know. Apartment complex offer, do they have just anything, pools, playgrounds for the kids, what do they offer, and what can you use, or what is it worth what you're spending? Because some of these apartments won't offer nothing, and they'll be higher than some that offer a lot of different things. So kind of look at it that way as well, because that matters. Like, you don't want to be paying a lot of money on your rent and they don't offer anything for their residents. Like, no, I'm big on that. So at least for me, I would definitely make sure you look into that as well. Number 9, y'all. So number 9, and I cannot stress this enough, in your research, they're going to show you pictures online of the best apartments and all of that, but make sure for number 9, you tour your exact layout. Do not let them let you sign your lease if you have not viewed your apartment. So I wanted to view my apartment. I didn't view like my exact apartment because it wasn't ready, but they showed me an apartment that was the same layout. You want to be able to see what you're getting. Pictures can be deceiving. Like I said, they will post stuff and it will not be the right stuff that you're looking at when you come in and you didn't sign your lease, and now you're screwed because you have no choice to stay in this apartment. So just make sure you tour your exact layout. Like, I promise you, you will not regret it. You can kind of see the vibes. You can kind of see the neighbors when you walking through. At least with mine, they did a tour. So they showed me my exact layout. They showed me the amenities that were in the clubhouse. We kind of walked through the area. So that's their job. They should be showing you exactly what you're paying for, and make sure you know exactly what you're paying for. Don't look at those pictures and think that that's what you're getting, because you know they're only going to post what they want you to see. We already know. So just make sure you please look at your exact layout before you sign your lease. Number 10, and then I'm gonna put in one extra one for y'all because y'all my people. So I'm gonna do 11 tips because I came up with another one. But for number 10 tip advice before you move into your first apartment, what you should be doing is, please y'all, make sure y'all got renter's insurance. I'm gonna say this again. Make sure you have renter's insurance. Most apartments, which my apartment, they already, like, that's required. Renter's insurance is cheap. Mine's through my car insurance. Usually they'll do a bundle deal or something if you have your car insurance with your renter's insurance. But I literally pay mine up once I get my lease renewed each year. I pay it up for a whole year. And literally, you don't know. You could be safe. You can be doing all the right things when it comes to like a fire, things of that sort. But you don't know what your neighbors got going on. They could literally forget to cut off the stove and go somewhere, and all of your stuff is ruined and gone. So please, y'all, make sure you have the renter's insurance. Make sure you're being safe. Like I said, most apartments require it. So I'm pretty sure majority of them do now, but just in case yours don't or isn't really demanding on it, just please get it. It's so worth it. You will be so happy you got it if something happened, because you know accidents do happen, and that's why it's called an accident. So just be safe and make sure you get renter's insurance. Number 11. That's gonna be my bonus one, to make sure you complete your maintenance sheet when you move into your first apartment. Make sure you complete your maintenance sheet when you move into your first apartment. So when you move into your first apartment, they are going to give you a sheet that you have to complete. Walk around your entire apartment and make sure everything is working, and you have to put it on this sheet. If you do not put it on this sheet, then when you go to leave, they're going to tell you that you were the reason that all of this happened, and you won't get your deposit back. You're going to lose money and potentially have to pay more money. And I say it is so important because with my case, literally when I came into my apartment, it was several outlets that did not even work. Like, what? Certain outlets in my apartment do not work. And I would have to been at fault for that if I did not mention that into the maintenance sheet. So I had my dad come with me, and you know, if you're a woman, if you could get a man that know how to do like certain stuff and look at what could be messed up, I highly advise that. But if not, go due diligence and make sure you are checking every single thing, making sure all of the things work into your apartment, and just make sure you complete that. They give you a certain amount of time, I think like probably 48 hours to a week or so, to let them know everything that is wrong or damaged in your apartment, so you will not be at fault. Because if you didn't do it, you shouldn't have to pay for it, point blank period. So make sure you complete your maintenance sheet, y'all. So those are all of the tips that I will 100% recommend when you're moving into your very first apartment. I want to say congratulations to you, because moving into my first apartment, I did so much research. I wanted to know everything. I'm a research girl. Like, I want to know everything. If you have any questions or you want me to go in depth about any of the ones that I went over today, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, thank you for getting this far. I hope this was really helpful for you. Looking at apartments and stuff, like I said, YouTube was my go-to, and I loved and I enjoyed those videos, and I want to do the same for everybody else that's like me and loves to know everything. I need to know it all. I want to watch it all. I want to research. I gotta know everything. So thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any other content that you want me to do, because I'm kind of in a weird phase right now, like I want to do how-to things or want to give you like the research and things about like first apartment, but after maybe 5 or 6 more videos, I am going to start drifting off to something else. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, so you guys tell me, what do you want from me? Do you want how-to videos, makeup? I'm a beginner. I'm still trying to learn, y'all, now, so not too much, but I'm still trying to learn. We all trying to learn, so maybe we could go through that journey together. Day in the lives, or what y'all want to know. I'm here for all the advice. I'm here to do whatever you guys want to see from me. So definitely comment down below what you want to see. And if you got this far in the video, put a, let's see, put the brown heart. Put the brown heart. And I greatly appreciate you all. Bye.